Hello, everyone. Welcome to Star Trek Online. This is the USS Poseidon. Welcome aboard. Your commander is Rudy Skystrider, or Sly Rudy Skystrider. He is a level 65 engineer, and I've enjoyed this character. I enjoy this tank of mine. I really do. Anyway, we're off on the story arc of Jaula's discovery, and the next mission is the Measure of Morality, Part 1. So let's go.
Thanks for coming. Been a while. You look well. Considering what I hear about your exploits, that's an impressive feat. Back to business. Spotting a Borg scout here. So, some old friends called in a favor, and here I am. I came here looking for Borg, but the real problem turned out to be sabotage. Orion smugglers fouled up the long-range array. Still a concern. If they're sizing up this quadrant as an incursion zone, we need to know about it. I have a few ideas on upgrading the sensor arrays, making them harder to disable and better at spotting Borg. Beam me over and we can sort out the details. With your assistance, I can complete the modifications quickly.
I feel like I've been here before, but I'm sure I haven't. This was the same thing that happened in the Delta Quadrant mission. We ran into 7 of 9, and we took her from satellite to satellite.
Good. Now that we have a working array, our next step will be initiating the new security protocols. Reading a massive energy surge.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Well, that was unpleasant. Still, there are no damage reports, no casualties. Scanning. This is... According to astrometrics, we were catapulted several hundred light years from Trailus to the Excalibur system. Here's some facts to go along with those legends. In the 23rd century, Excalbians abducted the USS Enterprise and subjected some of her crew to a series of combats. Some sort of morale. Feels that way to me. I doubt they dragged us all the way out here to have a Ractogeno and talk about baseball. There's one way to find out for sure. Hail them and see what they want. I can boost the signal once the ship is in a standard orbit. Assuming the Excalbians are in a talking mood, we should have answers soon.
We are receiving your signal. On behalf of the Excalbian people, I bid you welcome. Yes, I suppose that would be a bit of a surprise. You'll pardon me for that, I hope. Some time ago, I met and fought beside one of your own, Captain James Kirk. That is a complicated matter, I'm afraid. I think it would be easier to discuss it face to face. We've prepared a meeting ground on the surface of Excalibur. It meets your needs for... Welcome, friends. I do hope the local climate is to your liking.
The climate's fine. It's our abduction that we have a problem with, friend.
My apologies. It was not an action of my choosing, I can assure you.
is required for a matter of great importance.
Greater than conversations with dead presidents?
Long ago, the two of us were involved in a study, if you will.
An evaluation of two concepts, good and evil. The initial results were ultimately inconclusive.
The debate has continued since that time.
We now seek a final resolution.
What does that have to do with us, exactly?
You have been chosen as advocates for the concept of good.
But you will not face it alone.
Hello. Looks like we have a lot of work to do here.
That's putting it mildly.
You have questions. I will attempt in this trial. You will be accompanied by associates that we have created for you. You will confront a variety of situations in opposition to evil forces. We find violent conflicts produce pure examples of good and evil. Their failure to participate will be seen as your endorsement of the supremacy of evil. The trial will then conclude with a judgment in favor of evil, and our subsequent pursuit of the concept as a guiding principle. The trial awaits you. Proceed through the port.
I think we need to be cautious when dealing with the Excalbians. They're a lot like Q, minus a sense of humor. Fashion sense could use a little work, too. For now, I say we play their game and stay in one piece. Look for opportunities to swing things in our favor. Our new teammate here might have some insight into this.
Michael Burnham, of the USS Discovery. Judging by your uniforms, I'd say I'm in the future. The last thing I remember was preparing for battle with my crew, and the crew of the Enterprise. Since we're having this discussion, I'm guessing we won that fight. My apologies, my memory's a bit fuzzy. Over 150 years. Fascinating. To address your original question, I wish I had all the answers, but I know as much as you do. Going through this...
Take heart, my friends. Yarnik has a forceful personality, but his voice is not the only one heard here. There are many Excalbians who would embrace virtues. Well said. And as one of your allies here, I have a warning for you. The trials are drawn from your past experiences and records, but they will not be identical recreations. Please accompany me. Beyond that portal, the first trial awaits. Good luck, my
tricorder's
friends.
showing a Class M tropical biome. By the look of things, this world is...
This is a safe position for now, but that could change soon. We need to get to cover fast. I see a plaza ahead.
This didn't happen long ago. Some of the bodies are still warm. When did this take place? Originally, Romulans. You're serious? The Romulans are...
These Romulans are Tal Shiar, members of a covert military intelligence force. Their list of enemies is long. Any number of them could be responsible for this attack.
This one was killed by heavy plasma weaponry. Strange.
Makes sense. The Iconians were allies of the Tal Shiar at this time. They were probably fighting at their...
Some kind of constructs. They're using anti-proton weapons.
Heralds. Good sign.
Those were Iconians?
Heralds are augmented servants of the Iconians. They were used primarily as shock troops. We've encountered them before, but if there's a tactical force field blocking our way. LCR and Herald's fighting Riemann combat squads. Wonderful.
So, these Riemans, they're on our side. Good to know.
You there! I would speak with you! Your timing is fortuitous, my old friend. My resistance forces are closing in on... The lab is not far from here. If we can fight our way past the guards, we can put an end to all this. Excalbians? No, Iconians!
Looks like there's another tactical force field blocking the way. This Hakiv really doesn't want to be interrupted, does he?
It may not be in an obvious place. Check the nearby buildings and rooftops.
Excellent. Hakiv has holed up in the south like the...
You might be able to block transporters, Obasek, but I doubt you can block a functional Iconian gate.
Ambush! Look out!
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected. Shield losing power.
Obasek. So good of you to join us.
This ends now, Hakeem.
We have bigger problems. The Iconian gate.
Then let's shut it down. Keep Hakeem and his forces busy while we work, or this trial will end real soon.
Enemy target uncensored. Personal shield losing power. Shield losing power.
I need help at the gate controls!
Taking fire over here.
Personal shield losing power.
He has a stealth field. Spread out. Find him.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
You think you've stopped me? The Iconians already know. They know everything.
I don't care. Blood calls for blood, Hakeem.
No, not like this. You're better than this. If you do this, it won't be justice. It'll be murder. You don't have to do this.
He must pay for what he's...
All right, what's the call? Help Obasek or catch Hakeem?
Obasek's in bad shape. He needs field surgery right now, or he's not going to make it.
Hakim's getting away. If he leaves through a gateway, he could return with enough Iconians to finish us off. Do you want to pursue him? This door here.
Enemy targets uncensored.
I surrender. You have me.
Rest easy, friends. This part of the trial has reached its conclusion. There's a portal nearby.
You chose to stop Haki, removing a critical Iconian ally from the conflict. However, Obasek dies. Without his leadership, the hope of Riemann unification with the Romulan Republic dies as well. Without this alliance, the Republic...
On the battlefield, the decision to sacrifice a life in the course of saving the lives of others is never made lightly. In stopping their enemy in flight,
The trial continues. Proceed through the nearby...
come this way for your next trial.
Any idea where we are? I haven't seen anything like this.
Yes, some of this tech is very advanced, most likely from the future. Anorex was heavily modified after a scientist named Noi stole it from Kiana Station.
Enemy target on center. Personal shield losing power.
Damage control teams. The ship's been in a rough fight.
Enemy target on center. Personal shield losing power. Enemy targets on sensors.
I lost 7.
This looks like some kind of command station.
Secure the area. We might be able to find useful data here.
Personal shield losing power.
The petty squabbles over the top. The sphere builders grow Krog becomes impatient. My plan to recruit
Funny, I've been to Procyon 5. It's unremarkable. And on the bridge of the enemy flagship, no less. Judging by the look of things, the battle may not be going well.
We should leave. By now, we've been detected by their security systems. And I'd rather not.
There's a turbo lift down this way.
Viking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
This door here.
I'm detecting a massive buildup of temporal energy ahead.
Yeah, along with multiple life forms, all armed.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power. Viking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Nice try. But
Enemy
you're
targets
done
on
here.
sensor. Personal shield losing power. Viking damage detected. Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
This is ridiculous.
haven't seen the last of me!
I see him. Noise on the upper platform.
Shield losing power. Enemy targets on center.
Waste time as you see fit, Vermin. It will be for naught.
Enemy targets on sensor.
History shows you have a habit of meddling in the affairs of others.
Shield losing power.
We believe it is time to break you of that habit.
Enemy combatants in close proximity. Personal shield losing power.
So I see that it's still going. I actually stepped aside and smoked a cigarette. I was getting so damn frustrated. Every fight, every turn of the corner is a boss fight.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Here to parley? Or shall we just start shooting at one another? You. Apparently Daniels hasn't grown weary of plucking you out of time and sending you to vex me. How many times have I will fight this battle again and again until I stand victorious!
I understand the need to bring back the ones we've lost.
Living in the past is an exercise in futility.
I will not be defeated. I control time itself.
Enemy target on Shield losing
Enough! I will erase you all!
You can't control time! If anything, time controls us.
Deep, but wasted on Roy. His grief blinds him to things like logic and truth.
Shield losing power. Shield losing power.
I'm so close! I won't let you win!
Enemy target on center. Taking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Taking damage detected. Enemy target on center. Personal shield losing power.
The core is ready. I end you and take my ship back in time.
You cannot stop our plans.
Personal shield losing power. Enemy combat in close proximity. Personal shield losing power. Taking damage detected.
time I'll make sure you're never born, even if I have to shoot you in the cradle.
No! Husband, please! You don't have to do this.
How can this be? You were lost.
I'm here now, husband.
Why? Cloud.
Because this war needed to end, Noi.
Before it consumed us all. Noi was a danger to all life, even in the Dominion. I could no longer sit back and watch as the Alliance failed to stop him. Time.
She's got a point. Without Noi, without Anorex, the TLF will lack the power and leadership needed to fight the Alliance. The war will end. And who knows, maybe there'll be a chance at a lasting peace this time.
This situation could have been avoided. He was finished. You didn't need to execute him. Maybe we can still do... This is a time ship. We should be able to generate a localized temporal spike and send ourselves back to a point before this whole situation goes too far. Let's finish this without resulting to cold-blooded murder.
No! I've come too far. This time I'll make sure you're never born, even if I have to shoot you in the cradle.
No! Husband, please! You don't have to do this.
Noi, look out! She's a changeling!
Solids are irrational, fearful creatures. You cannot be trusted.
Imposter! How dare you! Could have kept silent and let that thing execute me. What indeed? Very well. It appears the time has come. I speak for my forces, and I surrender.
I believe that will be enough for this trial, my friends. Yarnik awaits our return. He will... Let's return.
The Founder ended one life to save trillions, yet you undid her efforts to save a dangerous enemy. The Founder was killed. As a result, the Dominion falls to disarray, and the Herc invasion ravages 3 galactic quadrants before it is finally stopped.
To kill a man in cold blood even an enemy. That comes with a terrible burden to bear for the executioner. Delivering Noi to justice was an admirable decision, one the Founder could have easily made herself.
Your participation in the trial has been informative thus far, but we require more data.
This way.
This place isn't familiar. Either of you know where we are?
I carried that anti-proton cannon that Garrus is carrying. I carried it for a long time on my personal character. If you've seen my old videos, you've seen it. But I like this one I have better.
I know where we are, I just don't know when. Knowing that's gonna make all the difference here.
Science officer's log. Saw 4 was a test site. We've set up a plasma reactor.
This is a recent entry, but the area is deserted. We need to know more.
Science officer's log. I need to get this data somewhere. If Tilly was here.
Everything matches up to the point where Discovery crashes. That's where things change, and for the worse. Judging by... Do you have a question? We were so close to this. To failure. To death. We need to set up the phase discriminators at that console. Good. Now we need to prepare the stasis beams at that console. So far, so good. We need to use that console to prime the EMP next. Almost finished. Use that console to align the containment field. We've set up the trap. Now all it needs is the bait. Me. You'll need to go back to the previous room, close the door. Yes. Assuming things go as they did before, the Red Angel will appear in time to save my life. When that happens...
I've done all I can with these ancient phase discriminators.
We should have the power we need for this little stunt.
But we're only getting one shot, so make it count. No pressure.
Ready when you are, Commander.
Right. Do it.
Initiate sequence on my mark. In 5, 4,
3, 2... Wait, abort! Do not engage! Picking up a massive surge of tachyon radiation.
She's here! Do it! Do it now!
Activate the phase discriminators. Activating EMT.
What are you doing? We don't have time for this. Discovery is gone.
We have to deal with it ourselves.
We have to stop Control now, or it all ends.
And now we have 2 burn-ups. That's very interesting. I get the feeling you were expecting someone else in that suit, Commander.
Yes. My mother. She designed the suit with my father and used it to escape a Klingon attack. In doing so, she learned how Control ended all life in the future. Transfer the sphere data to my suit so I can take it into the future, where Control can never find it. We need to act fast. Control is on its way here now. This needs to happen. How? The sensor log said Discovery went down with all hands.
Struggle is pointless.
Control's using members of Discovery's crew as shock troops.
Shield losing power. Viking damage detected.
If I leave the field, I'll return to the future. You'll have to fight Control without me. Control can't be killed with regular weapons. We need to do something unconventional. Try to magnetize the floor. It'll disrupt it. Weaken it and lure it to me. I'll distract it while you give it a magnetic shock. It'll take several shocks to finish it for good. It's weakened. Lead it to the platform. I've got its attention. Quick! Magnetize the floor!
Control's loose. We need to weaken it again.
Weakened! Lead it to the platform! I've got its attention. Quick! Magnetize the floor! It worked! Do it again! beacon! Lead it to the platform! It's distracted! Give it another blast! Magnetize the floor again! Good! One more shock should finish it off!
Enemy targets on sensor.
Hurry! Magnetize the floor! Finish it off! I did it! It's down! Ah! Control is using nanites to take over the future version of me. If that happens, it'll gain access to the sphere data.
I can try to inoculate future Burnham with my own nanites. This should prevent Control from accessing the sphere data through her, but it'll alter her biosignature. She won't be compatible with the suit if this works.
Too risky. The suit could wind up trapped here. Given time, Control could find a way to access the sphere data. We need to think about destroying the data.
I could do that, but losing that data, all of that knowledge gone forever. Consider this. The means of eliminating Control could be held within the sphere data as well. Deleting it could be a fatal mistake. Get ready. This is gonna sting. A lot.
Do it. That's a little more than a damn sting.
Get it right. Resistance is futile. It worked. The sphere data is secure within the suit, and future Burnham is immune to Control nanites. As I predicted, her biosignature has been altered enough to prevent her from using the suit. This Red Angel will fly no more. Unfortunately, we have a new problem. At the end, before it beamed out, I think what was left of Control merged with some of my nanites. Yeah, and now there's a Borg Control hybrid version of me running loose somewhere. Whatever the Excalbians are doing here needs to stop now.
Rest easy. The trial of Esau 4 has come to an end. My apologies, friends. These events must have taken a heavy toll upon all of you. Come along, my friends.
While we appreciate the pursuit of knowledge, we also realize that it can lead to catastrophe because of your decision to preserve the data.
The future is a very mutable notion. It is entirely possible that the actions taken today forestall Control's march to supremacy.
I have my concerns regarding this trial. Yarnik isn't a very impartial judge, and he's clearly a prominent figure in Excalbian society. If his opinion of our actions continues downward, the situation could become volatile in a hurry. Still, it could be worse. We still have time to present our case here. Hopefully we will win some Excalbian hearts and minds in the process.
I have been informed that Yarnik and the others wish to privately discuss the results of the trials.
As much as I'd like to see what a ship of this time period is like, I feel like we should stay here. We might have the opportunity.
I'm not as optimistic as Commander Burnham when it comes to the Excalbians. Returning to the ship has its benefits. I could use a drink. Several, actually. I leave the decision to you.
Well, that wasn't what I was
Looks like the
expecting.
Excalbians are ready to resume the trials. As you know. Until next time.
Yeah, that wasn't quite the uh, climax I was looking towards. The guy that forget his name, the guy that's the judge. Anything we do, we have no idea how things are going to unfold, and how things unfold. It can be for the better, or it can be for the worst. Uh, in my personal opinion, there are a few things about morality that are set in stone. It's highly nuanced, and sometimes it's a matter of perspective. In our own world's history, bombing Nagasaki and Hiroshima, that was a terrible act. That was a terrible act, and nobody can say otherwise. We vaporized children in hospitals with those bombs, but to not have bombed it would have permitted the war and the suffering to go on forever or longer, and could have resulted in even more death and more suffering than what the bombs caused. So it's hard to say. In my personal opinion, things like this are hard to say. And this flashback to the TOS, I like it because that's what TOS was mostly about, were morality plays, moral conundrums. So anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks to me, Gab, and thanks for watching. If you got anything out of it, go ahead, give me a like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comments, the whole 9 yards, you know the drill. In the meantime, guys, enjoy your games. Peace and long life, and I'll see you in the stars.